Number 14 with the catch. Cameron Burrows, wide receiver, playing tight end, and they are going to put it there to a first down, Trey Snyder. We're at 110 in the third.
Cagle threw it just a little bit short. Burrows, number 14, the wide receiver for him, he was wide open in the middle of the field.
That's right.
All he had to do was hit him in the chest. That had been, they were on the 10, 15-yard line. All he had to do was hit him in the chest. That had been another touchdown by the Comets. Just a little bit low. Fortunately, the Comets, Burrows, went on the ground to catch the ball.
Here comes Clayton. He hands it off to Richardson. Richardson right up the middle. He comes out a swinging. Defense is grinning. They bring him down. Richardson got a couple on the carry. He'll get about 7 yards or so, and we got a player down for East Wake again. Whistles blow, player down for East Wake, and we got an injury timeout, Trey Snyder.
Yeah, he went down hard. I think his leg buckled just a little bit. He looks like he's in pain right now. But the Comets are driving once again with a great play by Burrows now and by Richardson on the rush there. He got another 5 yards there. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do here in the end of the third quarter here.
Coming up, join us for the Unforgettables postgame show. That will be at the end of regulation. Trey Snyder will now go down on the field, and he will catch interviews with Hunter Jinks as well as Mike Murray. Maybe grab some players. Man, that might be a good idea, Trey Snyder, to talk to Richardson and to Walker and, for Clayton. That'd be a good idea. It'd be cool to do that if we could. Jared Walker, number 2. Number 24, Trayvon Richardson's had a good game. And the quarterback shake up there as well between Austin Cagle. Cagle played good quarterback tonight, too.
Absolutely. I mean, his arm is impressive. We've seen Noah Anderson. We've seen Jacob Nottingham throughout the season.
That's right.
But Cagle's doing a great job.
Cagle's playing on his own here. I mean, Nottingham and Anderson have hardly had any snaps, if none. And, of course, it's been all on Cagle. And Cagle, he's impressed me, the young kid. Again, the number senior. 12, the senior for the Comets, the quarterback, senior 6'1" at 180.
I mean, he looks like a quarterback that can not only lead him through the rushing attack, but also he's a pocket passer.
He can throw it.
He has a great coming out of his hand. It's purty.
And in addition to that, Trey Snyder, he's not afraid to run with the ball himself.
That's right.
If he finds an opening, he'll go for it. Like we've seen several times so far. Clock ticking away, under a minute in the third. 42.5 seconds, 35-0. Comets is over East Wake Warriors. As here we go. A good game rolling on here in Clayton at Nixon Fowler Stadium. Regardless of the score, Trey Snyder, this has been a good football game.
Absolutely.
It's not been like a barn burner. As here comes Clayton, number 13 with the carry. He'll carry it up the field. He's got room to run to the end zone. Touchdown, Comets! Number 13 to the end zone, Josh Mackey!
First time we heard his name today, the offensive coordinator for the Comets decided to switch it up a little bit. We've seen Burrows. We've seen
Walker.
Mr. Richardson.
We've seen Richardson. We've seen Tranum. Now we got Mackey.
Another rushing touchdown for the Comets.
Another score. It is 41-0. They stopped Spartans of Smithfield Selma on homecoming night. Oh, it's a missed snap! A missed snap by Clayton. They got to get back to it under it and pick it up, and they're going to miss their opportunity to go for the extra point. A missed snap, Trey Snyder, number 71. Trying to make the opportunity so East Wake cannot capitalize on it. Now, let's be clear on this. If Clayton would have fumbled, East Wake would have picked it back up. They brought it back. That would have been a safety, right? Or
it would have been 2 points. Correct.
2 point safety.
Yeah.
And they would have got the ball back. Well, they would have got the ball back anyway.
Yeah, they got the ball.
41-0. One slip up on a chance of scoring besides the 2 touchdown recoveries that were called for penalties. Touchdown returns, that were called for penalties.
Again, that's the one of the kicking game has been terrific all night long, especially all season long for the Comets. But the defensive line for the Warriors got in there. It kind of rushed the center, the long snapper for the Comets, and it just got away from them.
That's right.
41. Instead of 42, it's 41.
Well, here comes the Comets, ready to kick it off. 10 men on the line, 1 kicker. They're not going to play. They're going to kick it up. and they're going to kick it deep. And here comes East Wake. They're going to pick it up from the 22 and carry it up the field with a hard smash and grab there and taking them all the way back to where they almost started running with the football. Man, this Comets defense is merciless, even on special teams.
9 seconds left here in the third quarter.
I mean, there was so much coverage there of players of the blue crashing into the East Wake Warrior in white. We can't even give you a play of who they were. It was just a big, big dog pile of the Comets coming at you like a tidal wave, so to speak, or a roaring, rushing comet. As the Comets close out the third, the fourth man is set here for the fans. They're going to make some noise. The final regular season game of the year is now set for the fourth quarter, 41-0. Trace Knight, before we take a timeout, what do you think?
7 consecutive scoreless streak for the Comets defense. They have not allowed a score in 7 quarters. Dating back to the Smithfield Sema, in 11 quarters, they've only had 3 points allowed in the last 3 games.
That is a phenomenal statistic. And I will say this. I would love to have that momentum going into the postseason than at the beginning of the year.
You're exactly
Top of the fourth. It is the fourth quarter coming up here in a moment. Man, it's going to be a good one. 20-second timeout from Woodard Apparel, and we get ready for the fourth quarter on the Comets and the CRN Sports Network.
Woodard Apparel powers teams and athletes around the world by offering the best in customer uniforms at an unbeatable price. Visit WoodardApparel.com or give them a call today at 347-850-2720. Build your one-of-a-kind uniform made just the way you want. Woodard Apparel, the #1 shop for custom uniforms and apparel. That's 347-850-2720.
Now back to live coverage on the CRN Sports Network.
Well, we're back here now with the fourth quarter underway. East Wake has the ball, and we got a flag on the play. J.R. Walker, some other guys were slamming and bamming and thank you, ma'am, and in the process, they decided to throw the yellow flags. Banana Republic is on the field again.
Well, he came out flying. And it was one of those things where all of a sudden, we didn't see Walker, but all of a sudden he started flying through the air.
Yes.
And there he was.
And the penalty is against Clayton. East Wake is getting another, what do you call it, another break, another favor, 5 yards. Up the field, a penalty against Clayton here. So 1st and 5, ball on the 35 for the East Wake Warriors. We're in the final quarter of play, fourth. 41-0 is the score. Here comes East Wake. They're on the snap at the line. Quarterback sharts his signals. Here it comes. Number 11 with a fake. It's a throw. It's a throw. He's open man. Bounces off. Defensive stop by number 20, but there's a flag. We might have pass interference. I don't know if that's the right call or not, Trace Nod.
He was draped. That was number 8. That is Chris Barber.
So do you think Peterson done the pass interference on the call?
Yes, I do think he was draped all over him. I mean, he didn't even give him a chance to, reach his arm out to catch the ball. I agree with the referees that, unfortunately, it goes against the Comets.
Yes.
But he was literally, any closer, he would have been riding on his back. That's how close they were to each other.
So, again, on the defense of the Comets, the number 8 with the penalty against him, and that is Trevor Van Dyke. Trevor Van Dyke, the defensive back senior, the man that got called the flag for. And he was trying to stop number 20 of East Wake. And here we go. And there's flags. I'm sorry. 2-yard pickup for East Wake here. So they're slowly but surely making ground. I'll tell you this, Trace Knight, as we go into the fourth quarter, final quarter of regulation, Clayton's turned things around off of their mishaps in the first half. East Wake is still like a spoke on a wheel, just totally wobbling. They can't get nothing started here.
I mean, they've only been on the Clayton side of the field 5 different times all game. I mean, so they're not moving the ball efficiently. Now, the quarterback, Creech, is doing a great job of doing what he can get. Like you said, right here, rush to the right-hand side. There's another 2-yard gain. It's going to be 3rd down and about 5 to go. But that's all they have right now. That's all that Creech has right now.
Number 7 with the carry for East Wake, and that's Isaiah Thomas. Thomas with the run up the field, and got some players now changing up things here. We're going to now set it up here for 3rd and 7 with the ball on the 45-yard line. 3rd and 7, ball on the 45. 9 minutes remaining in regulation here on the CRN Sports Network. Trace Knight, Wesley Outland with you on the call here as East Wake comes back to the line. They're going to now bring up 7 men on the line. Here comes 2 in the backside where the quarterback is, and they're going to hand it off to number 11, but it's a fake. Quarterback throws. It is going to be number 7 running, Isaiah Thomas, up the field. He got about 4 yards on the carry, possibly, Trey, and or carrying the ball on his own up the field, might I add, but he pretty much fell on his feet on his own.
Well, he
face planted the grass.
He got tripped up a little bit, but he tried to break off 2 different defenders of the Comets that
he did.
Kind of broke off. He wanted to throw the ball to start with. The 2 defenders for the Comets came in and kind of took that path away, so he had to rush up the field. He only got maybe a yard.
Hey, Trey, we love football, but we love basketball too.
That's right.
Basketball on the CRN Sports Network coming up in November. First game is November 20th against East Garner, I believe it is. Varsity girls, varsity boys, Marlon Lee, Coach Denny Medlin, they're ready to go for the Comets. We got you covered on the CRN Sports. As here comes East Wake, slicing and dicing and making their way up the field, but then he goes nowhere. Then he got stopped, and I think he might have picked up maybe a yard, 2. Then he lost it. Then he gained it. Maybe lost it again. He gained a yard, 2nd and 9.
He went a long way for that 1 yard. He started from the left, tried to go to the right, got back into the left, and then somehow ended up in the middle.
Well. Setting up. 2nd and 9, ball on the 38. Here comes East Wake, and this is signs of life we've seen by the Warriors so far tonight, Trey, but Clayton grabbed him by the feet, coattail, so to speak. He's done for.
Well,
he ain't nowhere. He couldn't go nowhere.
Once again, he was looking to throw it to the right-hand side, to number 11 there.
Yes.
But the thing is, the defenders, now there was 4 different defenders. Every single defensive lineman got in the backfield, so it took that away. So he tried to rush up, but all of a sudden those 4 defenders smacked him in the face.
Yes, sir.
Now he's put down.
Going to talk about now smash mouth football. Do you think we're seeing that happen now between East Wake and Clayton? It's just too late?
Well, I think the Comets defense is just playing lights out, and it's so hard to move the needle on this defense. Again, that was a first down.
Isaiah Thomas
throw from for Isaiah Thomas, but it's so
4
hard
or 5
to move.
defensive Comets right there to make the stop. He makes the catch as soon as he caught it. Within 2 seconds later, not even 2 seconds, they had him.
It's so hard to move against this Comets defense who's playing lights out for the last 3 games. Really, they play good defense all year. Now the Cleveland Rams put up some points, again, 37 to be exact, but the defense since that game has stepped up and literally 3 points in the last 3 games. I mean, it's unbelievable.
And again, no score.
Yep.
As here comes East Wake. They're going to throw it deep again. They're going to try to find someone in the end zone, and there is coverage, and there is
do not throw a
no
flag on
flag.
that.
I don't think there's a flag. They're going to call incomplete. Number 20, good coverage that time for the Comets defense of Joshua Peterson.
So the thing what I saw from again, it's going to be a turnover on downs for the Warriors, but if that ball was in play, it was overthrown, so it was uncatchable. So that's why they didn't throw the flag for pass interference defense-wise. If that was in play, that would have been a certain defensive pass interference, and they would have been down in the 5-yard line.
Yeah, and it was actually number 11, Joshua Crudup, the man that was trying to make the catch there. But turnover on the 4th for the East Wake Warriors. Here come the Comets. The Comets are now going back on offense again, and they'll make their way up the field. As here comes number 17 heading it off, or number 11 for the Comets.
Welcome back,
nice
Jacob
carry.
Whittingham, number 17 as the quarterback.
Yes, sir. I was going to say that. Yeah. Jacob Whittington, the quarterback, is now in playing. Nice carry up the field for number 13 for a couple. And that is going to be Josh Mackey. We've heard his name a couple of times now, Trey Snide. He picks up a couple of yards, and now we set up 2nd and 10 here.
And Leighton Parker, the tight end, number 89, goes off the field for at least a play.
So Whittington barks out the signals. He'll play quarterback again. He'll hand it off now again to number 24.
Face mask.
Wow. Number 13, B.J. Mackey. Mackey got a nice couple of yards up the field. Wondering, Trey Snide said, where's the face mask call?
I mean,
but they're going to call 2nd and 3.
His helmet almost came off of how much face mask he got, but the referees didn't call it. Clock continues to run.
1st and 10, ball on the 50. They're at midfield. Coming up, the Unforgettables post-game show.